Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Here we go.
It's Young. The throw here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Down. Hut.
It's Hubbard on the option. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Come on, set. Ready. 60 reps. Ready.
He's drawing up for him. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. And I cheat.
Right to the air. It's Levis. Hits him on the out route. A lot of space ahead. A lot of mess on the move here. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. Shotgun now for Levis. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup. You got to calm yourself. And you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Like 5-4. Odd.
From the gun, Levis. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. But so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
Ravens nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Okay,
Right. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow.
Motioning the tight end now.
Ready.
1st down. Young. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Hut.
Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Set, hut. Set, hut. 50. Grit. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Hits the slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Less than a yard to that goal line. This is 4th and goal. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on. Here.
Now Levis. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They stick with Jacobs. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
49.
Turning to Jacobs. Oh, he lost the football. The Ravens pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
To the air on 1st down. Young throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He knocked out a pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
60 ready. 60 ready.
They run again with Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, Baltimore.
So 1st down from the 41. to the ground they go. Hubbard. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Black ultra. Let's go. Ready, go. Black 40. Right, right. Hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Like 54. Clear inside.
Throwing is Levis. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Running on first, the old Jacobs. Going there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Like zero.
Levis. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
This is a big gain downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuck on that one.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Like 13, like 13. 13, ready, go.
Looking to throw, Levis. Gets this one to Pierce. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Hey, come on.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. Completed over the middle. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Young looking to throw. It's made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. No football from Levi Stadium here in just a moment.
On the set.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Down. Ready.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Runs around him. He's got space. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Reichard on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Spins out of one stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 13. Mike 13. Up. 19. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Working now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen to pick it off. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, they Hey, you checked down to running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Now a give running right. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. Set.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half.
Will Riker is lining up for
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
54. 19. It's hot.
Throwing now on 1st down. Levis. Wide open down the field, and he has it. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense, and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Okay, partner, okay. They knew they had some work ahead of them to get back in this game. A nice start to the second half. A quick 8 points, just like that.
Yeah, that tree wasn't going to come down in just one swing. I don't see Paul Bunyan walking in. It's going to take a lot of good jobs to take it down, but what a start. That's a powerful first swing and really sets the table for more to come.
And this is Savion Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut. Red. 38. Ready.
Young to throw it. Caught out wide. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 43.
49, Mike 49.
From the gun, Levis. Brought in right side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
Mike zero! Mike zero!
Shotgun now for Levis. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game.
49ers 25.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready.
On play action, here's Young. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
454, Mike 54.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go.
54 readers, what? Mike 46, Mike 40, 18.
Levis to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Mike 49, Mike 49. 22 Linda, 22 Linda. 49's down, 22 Linda.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And good forward, about 5 yards looks like. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, Jacobs. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 8 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And a sack forces a now tougher third down.
I think I liked it better back when I was a player last century, Kate, when these defensive ends didn't have this kind of range and speed. But nowadays, every one of them has the athleticism to get out there, making it so much harder to avoid a sack simply by trying to run away from it.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the
49,
19-yard
right
line.
49. 19. Hold on, 0-0.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
Levis setting to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, they need 7.
Like 0. And 19.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Tyleik Williams on the stop.
Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
From the pistol, it's Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On the set.
He'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Red, set.
Now it's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Grill green. Here we go. 50 green.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Green down. Set. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ready.
New set of downs from 37.
Come on. Cut.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Set. Cut. Yellow. 22. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. finding his receiver that time. And that makes it third down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
On third down, it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
23 window. 49. 49.
Levis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Levis throwing again on second down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Like 46. Like 46.
Here he goes, third and long. He's looking deep once again. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a fourth quarter lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready.
Slot receivers headed left.
10 black.
Here's Young on first and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go now.
Motion the tight end over. To the air on first down. Young. He beams one deep right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Come on, set, cut.
Young on the play action. Oh, he lost the football! And this is picked up by the 49ers! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
First down from the 42. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First down from the 42.
54, Mike 54.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 5-4.
They stick with Jacobs. He's got room to roll. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Going run again with Jacobs. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Johnson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Jacobs trying to run his way in. He runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
1st down. Young. Into traffic. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Right. Here we go. Down.
Shotgun snap, got a yard. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action now, Young. That's Knox, he's got it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offensive line fast.
17.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Gain of 4 yards.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Ready, set.
2-minute warnings there to help him, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left. We're going play action. Young. Going all the way to the end zone here. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens losing by 14. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tisla there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Right through. Wow. That's it. Remember. Check hut. Check hut.
Looking to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yellow, red, yellow. Black shot. Ready, ready.
Desperation time here. That's complete to Sloan. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here's Young again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Only 90 seconds remaining, partner. Here comes second and 10.
Ready. 53, speed on blue.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air yet again. Young. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Come on, set. Right, yellow, 22. Set, hut, ready.
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. To the right, he's got Teslam. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way